Oklahoma resident Debbie Jacks and her two teenage daughters are likely to lose their homes soon. The federal eviction moratorium ends July 31st, and with no job, no more unemployment benefits, and rent that's already past due, her outlook is bleak. Jacks, 51, lives with her daughters in an Oklahoma City apartment. She was a structural welder for 25 years before she lost her son in late 2018. After taking all of the next year off to cope with mental health challenges, she launched a service lending single moms an extra hand as a housekeeper, cook, or tackling other odd jobs. But months after launching her business, in January 2020, the COVID-19 pandemic struck. Jacks was forced to shut down and had to rely on state and federal unemployment to get by while she looked for another job. So far, she hasn't landed one. With the federal pandemic unemployment compensation benefits ending last month, a tight labor market means thousands of unemployed Oklahomans, like Jacks, are still struggling to find work. But business owners, especially those in the service industry, say they still have former employees on unemployment and are having a hard time finding workers to fill the vacant positions. The problem is keeping them from opening completely, and in some cases preventing businesses from opening at all. David Riesenberg owns Oklahoma City's Belle Isle Restaurant and Brewery. In March 2020, the restaurant closed in response to a mandate restricting indoor gatherings. Upon reopening for curbside and takeout services, Riesenberg allowed his employees to choose if they wanted to work or not, whether it was because they feared the virus or they weren't getting enough hours due to reduced business. The restaurant has been severely understaffed since. Riesenberg said he still has former employees on unemployment and wishes they would return to work. Without the extra benefits, he thinks they just might. His restaurant has 3 locations in the 50 Penn Place Mall, only one of which is open because of the light staff. He said the tap room above the main diner is only open for ticketed shows. He mentioned a particularly busy event where he had to have extra help. "I had 22 people working that day between the upstairs and the downstairs," he said. "Of my employees, I had 18 of them and 4 other people that didn't work for me that were brothers or boyfriends and girlfriends of staff, just to help us handle business." Since Governor Kevin Stitt's announcement in May, Oklahoma joined 24 other Republican-led states in ending a $300 a week federal supplemental unemployment benefit, known as FPUC, and another federal benefit aimed at helping gig workers called the Pandemic Unemployment Assistance, or PUA. He said his decision was meant to help employers like Riesenberg find workers and increase below-standard labor participation rates. But as the unemployment and labor participation rates reach levels close to what they were before the pandemic, a tight labor market means closing the employment gap isn't just about how much Oklahomans are collecting in unemployment benefits. What the numbers show. Shelley Zumwalt, executive director of the Oklahoma Employment Security Commission, said the state has been seeing record job opening rates this year.